8 FPC and 25 government MPs to join Sajith. Dayasiri to SJB with top position. Mana Paruma, a likely crossover to government. Ranasinghe worried by news plant. Sagala calms him down.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
8 FPC and 25 government MPs to join Sajith. Dulles and his men had high hopes when they abandoned the Rajapaksas and formed the Freedom People's Congress. He even was able to be a candidate at the House vote on a president. But their grouping is now nearing its end. With its serious divisions last week, GL Payaris has openly declared new intentions. After calling on Sirivimala Anu Nayaketera, he told the media that they would join forces with the SJB at future elections. Another FPC member, Professor Channa Jayasumana, said at a media briefing in Anuradhapura that discussions are underway to ally with the SJB at the next general election. He said Ranil would be given consideration only if he is prepared to abandon his union with the SLPP. As the Leader TV has been saying all along, the FPC is now divided as GL and Dulles factions. They have their own theoreticians too. Professor Herath advises Dulles that no positions mean no powers, while Dr. Godahewa tells GL that allies sooner or else left with no power at all. Dulles is different only in the matter of the JVP, as he wants that too, involved, while GL relies on the SJB only. For Dulles, that is reasonable because he contests from the traditionally leftist Matara district. He is still evaluating his chances before striking a union. Both had been very close to the Rajapaksas. While GL claims to be a legal expert, Dulles appears as a friend of the people. In an article published on the Anida newspaper last Sunday, Gamini Viangoda described how the duo were key partners to the 18th and 20th Amendments to the Constitution that contracted democracy and elevated the presidency to royalty. In recent history, there was no other such instance that the same wrong was repeated. That was rectified by the 21st Amendment introduced recently. Anyway, GL understands that the JVP will never accept him, but Dulles still believes it's worth to keep trying. He also thinks it will be to his advantage that he is considered to be free of swindling. Although he had cohabited with the Rajapaksas, the FPC has 13 MPs, and 4 of them will soon ally with the SJB, reported Irida Lanka on its front page. But SJB's Marikar says at least 8 FPC MPs, in groups or individually, have met Sajith to discuss a possible union. The newspaper names them as GL, Godahewa, Dilan and Jayasumana. Yapa Bandara and Kumarasiri too are likely to follow suit. In the meantime, Sujiwa Senasinghe told the media that around 25 government MPs will join with the SJB. He is tasked with Sajith to form their opposition alliance. There may be some truth in that claim. He also boasts that Roshan Ranasinghe and Dayasiri too are talking with Sajith. Dayasiri to SJB with top position. There is big hoo-ha that Dayasiri Jayasekara is to join the SJB when its alliance makes its debut in January. Dayasiri's former boss GL Piris has brokered the deal. According to SJB sources, Dayasiri met Sajith and discussed his political future. It seems he has been promised a top position in that party. He was recently sacked as General Secretary of Maitri's SLFP. But young SJB MPs do not like Dayasiri's entry, especially those from Kurunegala, who consider him to be a threat to them. Does that mean some SJB MPs will ally with Ranil when Dayasiri makes his move? It is too early to predict. Mana Paruma, a likely crossover to government? There are signs of a crossover of a SJB MP from Gampaha to the government. Last week's Thulawa political talk show was attended by SLPP's Jagath Kumara, SJB's Mana Paruma, and UNP's Waruna Rajapaksa. They attack each other in public, but are good friends personally. After the program, they had a chat. Jagath started it by saying, "Mana Paruma attacks everybody, but not the president." Waruna lent him support. "Yes, he did not attack the president even when I attacked Sajith. Mana Paruma knew what they are up to. Do you want me to attack the boss?" he asked. "Yes. If that happens, you will not be able to make a move," Waruna replied. "Is that your game? Okay, we are friends. Let's sort it out." Mana Paruma ended the conversation. Both are from Gampaha. Mana Paruma's name has been mentioned among the SJB MPs, who are said to join with President Ranil. Time will soon come for them to act openly. 2024 is a year of elections. Ranasinghe worried by news plant. Sagala calms him down. Ranil told the UNP Management Committee that the presidential election will take place in August or September and that he will contest. Office bearers of the UNP end their term on December 31st. He said a high posts committee will be appointed to reorganize the party in time for the presidential and parliamentary polls. Ranil is said to appoint about 8 seniors to that committee. They are Ruwan, Wajira, Ravi, Sagala, Akila, Naveen, Rangai Bandara, and Harin. They were told to be at Sirikota on Monday morning. Sagala is tipped to be appointed manager of Ranil's presidential election campaign. Therefore, weekend newspapers reported that Nihal Ranasinghe will be appointed as chief of staff of the president. Ranasinghe was the former Controller General of Immigration and Emigration and is presently Secretary to the Education Ministry. He is a seasoned administrative officer. After that news was quoted in the social media extensively, Ranasinghe became a concerned man. He spoke to Sagala and said he had no such intentions. With a smile, Sagala calmed him down. "Don't get alarmed. Expect worse plans to follow," he had said according to sources at the Presidential Secretariat. That's it for today.